I'd like to announce today the City Forum is going to have a new discussion about the release of the budget last Tuesday, the last Liberal budget in 2018. And when the budget comes out, there's a lot of different comments. And today we have feel very responsible Ontario residents here. They are really care about what happened in this province. I believe all the audience here share the same feeling. And our forum today will be in trilingual and in two languages. 今日咧，我哋將會以廣東話、普通話 in English to launch this forum, and the speaker will speak in the language they prefer, and so if whoever would not be totally understand, I have to apologize that we would not have a simultaneously interpreter here. So you need to get someone to interpret for you to understand the discussion. And this forum will be a panel discussion. We will have the speaker speak about an hour, and then we will have some spare time for the people or the audience to raise some questions. So 今日其實我哋主要講咧就係話喺安省上星期出咗個預算案之後咧，各方都有好多唔同嘅評論啦。咁到底呢個預算案係唔係我哋安省未來嘅真正嘅需要咧？預算案所提出嘅每一項，包括赤字、包括服務、社區服務，包括喺控制呢個使費各方面，同埋提供服務俾省民各樣嘅行為入邊咧，到底我哋安省嘅居民係咪覺得所做嘅嘢係你嘅需要咧？咁唔係你嘅需要，亦都係咪你身邊人嘅需要咧？同埋一樣，我哋安省每一個省民其實有冇能力去接受呢個需要呢？所以今天我们要谈的就是这个预算案里面，很多人说这个预算案其实不是个预算案，是一个精选的平台，因为里面很多的东西都不是说立刻执行，他们说要等到他们真的是当政了以后，政府在6月7号大选以后，这个省的新的省长才会履行预算案里面所说的东西，好像这也不是一个完完整整的预算案，好像是一个竞选的平台。所以今天我们高兴，在这个星期天，也是一个长周末的假期里面，我们3位的长姐，他们会分析一下，用他们的心态表达一下他们对这个预算的看法。首先有 Alex Siu， Alex 講先啦。
So do I just introduce myself? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alex Siu. 我中文名叫蕭振華。I am essentially one of the organizers for this Toronto City Forum. So today, because we have originally got some friends from the Liberal, and unfortunately Francis is unable to make it because he is sick today. So I'm sitting on behalf of to just talk about the Liberal stuff as well as the Green Party. Green Party essentially they don't have anybody, but I did the research for both party, so I'm going to speak on behalf of the both party. So that's my role. And so myself, I have been in the doing public civic engagement for quite some time, and I am also a public commentator for quite some time. So I'm well worked with all the parties. So today I'm just going to share my view. And once again, thank you for coming.
I will Tammy.
My name is Tammy Ma, and I'm a long-time Conservative member, and because I believe Conservative value, and for the past 15 years, since the Liberal government has the power to run our government, because their spending habit and mismanagement that results in huge debt in our province. And that's why I believe it's time for change. And I hope people in Ontario, they realize that it's very important the economy, how economy grow can benefit our province. And I hope you give opportunity to Conservative Party to run the government. Hope we can do a better job. 各位来宾，非常谢谢你们今天是一个长周末还来参与我们的座谈会，也非常的谢谢 Alex， 他非常的热心来就是说他弄这个座谈会，让我们大家都可以参与这个政府的事务。那么我们现在谈到先谈到我们政府这个自由党的那个预算案，上个礼拜的。那么这个他们的预算案变成每一趟要选举的时候，他们就这个预算案呢，他们就会弄很多的这些项目出来。可是是不是可以实现呢？很多时候他们都是开一些空头支票出来，不见得可以实现。那么很多变成很多，另外呢很多的钱都浪费掉。譬如说那个gas plan 就浪费我们纳税人的钱，有8个 billion。那还有这个什么 e-health 啊，很多项目都是因为他们浪费造成的这个钱就这样子流掉了。那么我希望呢，保守党可以把这个政府可以管理得更好。谢谢。
各位你好，我係郭文修。你好，我叫郭文修。我今日係代表華工網絡 Chinese Workers Network。咁就Alex 邀請我嚟評論安省嘅財政預算，同埋特別係評論下新民主黨NDP 嘅選綱。So I represent the Chinese Workers Network. My name is Kingsley Kwok. Alec invited me to comment on the Ontario budget and also the NDP policies. Okay?
So I'll be the mediator for the event today. I belong to no party. I didn't join any party. I'm just a resident of Ontario for the last 40 years. 佢話今日我哋主要就係諗就係話喺呢個預算案入邊咧，我哋一啲都唔覺得驚奇啦。由中期嘅安省一個財政報告話有6億嘅盈餘，轉個頭就變咗67億嘅赤字，到年尾預算。喺咁一個咁大嘅轉變，其實你哋每一位在座嘅嘉賓係點樣睇咧？
Thank you, Benny. So, as you guys all see, the Ontario budget is out, right? So on Tuesday. So essentially, I think Catherine Wing want to tackle the problem of the upcoming not recession, but we're going to have a setback. So as you can see from some of the PowerPoint you guys have, or from their budget, Liberal budget. Essentially, in the last 4 years, we have growth for about 2.7%. And in the next 4 years, we are entering a big drop back to the 1.9%, right? So based on this problem, you can think about, one of the biggest problem is job. How do you maintain the economy? How do you sustain the job? So that's what Catherine want to do. So that's why she was thinking of doing, doing more spending. All right. So essentially, you can see they have a big platform. As a result, and the budget, they come out to be from 141 billion to 158, almost 59 billion. So this is about 18 billion increase. So at the same time, they're going to move the deficit for another 6 years. They just have a surplus for 600 billion. And now they think that it's the time to run the deficit given the situation. And for them, you can consider it's more or less like a stimulus package that was done by Harper government in the 2008 when we have the world financial crisis. That's what exactly Harvard does. So I think Kaplan, based on those type of logic, which company people will accept, so this is the time to run a deficit, and they are doing the government injection. So essentially, what you see, that they are putting a lot of money, spending. But at the same time, with the goal that they want to maintain the job in particular, they are not as competitive when you are trying to face made in America and all the international bad news in China and India. So the climate is not as you like to be. So that's why they put up a big project, a big infrastructure project you may call, and what they call the CARE. So essentially they come up with whether you're going to choose CARE, whether you're going to choose cut, and that's what they have the position. But a lot of people will question, how they're going to pay for the spending, because in about by 2024 they're going to accumulate the debt up to 385, versus they have around 330 that level. So essentially you're increasing 50 billion to 60 billion dollar more budget in a couple of years. Can we pay for it? But at the same time, they justify because revenue will also grow up with the inflation and the growth of the country, with more immigrants coming to Ontario. So they factor that in. So they think that they can still maintain 38% of interest rate. So for them, this is something that they can still absorb. But in my point of view, essentially, like the injection is probably a good idea. Whether it's choose to medical care or infrastructure, transportation bill. Transportation bill, they also have, put in I think it's about $29 billion in the next 10 years. Essentially, $11 billion is going to the fast-speed train. So these are the ones that will boost the economy. So I think they justify it in that way. As much as, personally, I think that they will have to think about how to pay the debt. As long as, it's still the bond type of debt. Bond, regularly people choose for 10 years, but it can also be as low as 3 years. So if the interest rate goes up in the 10 years time frame, so it may put them in a very bad position. So I think one of the things that they really need to concern is like how is Liberal to pay for the debt. But I think essentially, like if you put in promoting the economy, hopefully that will generate more revenue to make the balance.
Okay, thank you, Alex. And actually, what you just said is try to compare the budget to 2007 and 8. Are we that bad now? That's financial crisis. So are we at a crisis right now? Because all I heard from the government in the past is we have a very strong economy. So if in a strong economy, we still prepare for like a crisis mode to prepare the budget. And that's why we have a big spending and financed by deficit. Would I Tammy to give her opinion?
Well, if Liberal government think we are doing very well, but how come the budget is never reduced? Instead it's increasing. And Alex just mentioned the carrying costs to repay the debt. For now, based on the debt we have, the deficit we have, is about 20 billion. That's how we pay every year. What happens is the interest rate is going higher later. Then it's going to be the carrying cost is going to be higher, and this is going to be the impact of our next generation. They are the one going to be suffering. 因为我们这个自由党一直在15年来因为怎么讲 spending 他们的支出还有造成现在这个债我们Ontario 我们省政府的债一直在增加。那么我一直在很担心，你这个债是要还的，而且要还利息。那么怎么样去还呢？你一直下去，一直在增长，这个债一直增长，没办法还。那么我们的下一代，他们就倒霉了，变成要他们来还。啊。我们要多的service. I need more service. I agree. We need service, particularly the budget this year. Okay, I didn't see.
Yeah, everybody will have a chance to talk. Okay, let people on the stage speak first, and then everybody have a chance to say. Okay.
I agree, particularly seniors group. We don't get younger, we get older. Everybody needs service, now or later. But we all know it's a long waiting list for the seniors to have the senior home or long-term care. That's the problem. I don't see it in the budget. Okay? And the other thing is for special needs, those people physically disabled or developmental disabled is also long waiting list.
Yeah, I would like you to comment on why can we afford a deficit budget, or how we see the deficit budget. So it's not talk about the budget detail inside right now. We will have other questions talk about the detail afterwards. Right now, talk about how you see it. It's still a deficit budget. How you see it? How we can afford it? Something like this.
Okay, I already mentioned the budget, because budget is now it's increasing the deficit. Okay, and I don't see the liberal government how they are going to help the business to grow. And actually, I always feel so sorry for small business group. They have to work so hard and make very little money. But I don't see any plan that liberal government is going to help them.
Okay. Please, yes.
唔該晒啊 Benny，同埋啊 Tammy 同埋 Alex。咁呢個問題就係關於而家安省嘅財政預算星期三嘅財政預算。咁政府係有收入，政府係有支出。咁如果你要記得咧，呢個政府同埋上一個政府喺呢20年咧，都已經係猛咁削減政府嘅支出嘅。年年都係削減支出嘅，醫療又係，教育又係，呢啲都係省政府嘅責任。咁到而家20年之後，我哋而家2018年，咁所以佢哋而家終於就知道 ，OK， 削減得太多啦，所以佢哋而家終於要增加翻支出啦。如果你見到每間學校仲係用緊 portables 嘅。人口係有增加，之前嗰個嘉賓話人口係有老化，但唔係淨係老化嘅喎，人口係根本增加嘅喎，咁即係需要服務㗎嘛。喺教育上即係需要小學啦，需要中學啦。咁如果小學嘅仲係用緊 portable，中學嘅仲係用緊 portable， 咁始終都係要支出嘅。而家直情有好多學校咧係需要維修嘅添嘅，天花板又漏水。其他地下又要維修，咁所以始終都係要支出嘅。咁我而家講英文啦。The Ontario budget is about government spending and government expenditure. And if you notice, this government have been cutting government spending for the last 15 years, and the previous government of another party have been cutting, and they never stopped cutting. And so after 20 years of cutting, you kind of notice that, yeah, the government has to finally increase spending finally. So if you notice, whether it's elementary schools or secondary schools or hospitals, people are noticing that there's long lineups for healthcare, long lineups for long-term care. Even my fellow panelists recognize that. And then for schools, how many kids are going to school where they're going into portables? Well, why are they in portables? Because the government is not spending enough in education. So you notice that the government is finally increasing spending now.
Okay, so increasing spending, that means provide more service. Increase spending, that means create that. If we can make more, we should spend more. But if in a way that we cannot make the money, shall we spend? And that is a question for every Ontarian. We should ask, really, we all want more service, better service, more efficient. But how to provide these if we have limited resources? Because a simple economic formula, if there's no income, how you can pay for the service. Of course, our government always has credit, always can borrow, and have a deficit budget doesn't mean it's a bad or good, it's management. So when we talk about services, everybody in this province would like more service. What's the best? Who should get more? Who should get less? It's the medical field or the infrastructure. The infrastructure we talk about many times: build road, subway, bring people from point A to point B. Do we need this, or we need more money just for something? Some people for their teeth, or someone go to daycare. Everybody in this province wants something. So I would like the panelists in right now talk about actually if you have unlimited spending or if limited spending, what are the essentials that you think the province should get now, or how to be more conservative when we even want the services, how to save some cost. So I would like to have Kingsley again to make your comment on what kind of service you want right now, prioritize. So everybody want more
據
service.
我所知咧，Benny 頭先問關於省政府嘅支出同埋點樣再削減支出嘅話，咁你頭先已經聽我講啦，我已經覺得上20年嘅省政府唔同黨派嘅削減支出就已經太過高㗎啦，咁就應該再
你覺得邊一方面
開支出㗎啦
要提供服
咁
務咧？邊一方面提供
如果
多啲服務咧？
如果你係新移民嘅話，你如果嚟嘅話，你發現咗原來咁多嘢都係咁昂貴嘅，需要服務嘅話，如果你係新移民嘅，同埋已經再帶埋你嘅父母再移民，你如果新移民嘅父母係需要醫療嘅話，係需要藥物嘅話，如果你係你唔係新移民，如果你移民咗嚟20年、30年，但係你嘅兒童係需要牙醫嘅話，新民主黨咧就有佢哋嘅所謂 priority 咧，就係某一種服務，譬如牙醫服務啦，或者係免費藥物啦嘅 priority。但係另一種咧就係譬如新民主黨據我所知嘅咧，就係佢哋覺得前政府依家呢個政府自由黨政府咧，因為佢私營咗 Hydro One 發電嗰度同埋輸電嗰度嘅公司咧，佢就覺得咧，因為咁樣咧就損失咗輸電同發電所產生出嚟嘅利潤嘅，因為如果你私營咗某啲國營嘅或者省營嘅公司咧，咁就會消失咗可以賺翻發電同輸電嗰度嘅收入㗎啦。咁So Benny asked me what are the priorities of a provincial government. Like I said, I'm not representing the NDP. I'm representing the Chinese Workers Network. As far as I know, the New Democratic Party's priority is dental care for those who don't have access to dentists, pharma care for those who don't have pharma care for everybody for a certain number of medications where it's too expensive to get those medications so that you can maintain your own health. Because if you're not healthy, then you have to go to the hospital more. And education, like I said before, and also about Hydro One. This Liberal government had privatized Hydro One, so all the profits that normally would be generated by Hydro One is going to some private company, some stockholders that owns Hydro One, and so the NDP wants to maintain that part of the province, so that all the profits generated by Hydro One would go back to the provincial government.
Tammy, yes, let your comment. How you prioritize? If everybody wants services, what should come first?
Well, I believe everybody's demand is different, right? But generally, I'm sure we have to prioritize what is the first, second, or whatever. Like I just mentioned, to me, senior citizens, it's very important to look after our seniors. And we all know that if you are parents, or maybe you are already that age, waiting for the senior home to go, it's a long time. Sometimes you never get it. And like I say, I don't see the plan to help that in this field. And when we try to cut the expenses, of course, I agree. We also have to provide the service, some services, like let's say the daycare, right, for children like under 3. If we can help those parents, I think this is very important too. And but like I said, when we do the budget, we also have to be very careful what is going to be priority, and to can benefit most of the family. And I say, I really concerned the deficit. If we don't reduce the deficit, that is going to be the problem. 我用国语讲一下，就是说我其实非常的关心我们的现在的我们这个安大略省，我们一直下来的这个债务的问题，因为其实这个债务很多都是钱都是浪费掉的，没有必要的这种浪费。如果说我们可以把这个浪费掉的钱用来做这些所谓的这些公共的设施啊，这些服务，我们其实可以做得很好的，只是我们没有把这个怎么讲 management 的问题，这个钱呢从这边来，从这边去，可以把它 manage 得好一点的话，我们其实不会留那么大的债务。
欢迎王正山参加我们这个讨论。现在是想邀请他谈一谈自由党政府提出了很多服务，那些服务在省长的口里面是说省民是很需要的，这个服务。那么在服务跟那个债之间，你觉得那些服务是应该可以多一点？哪一些应该是不应该那么太多？因为我们的债已经很多了。你在你的意见里面，你觉得哪些服务是需要强化，哪些服务可以少一点？因为我们的债已经很重了。
Okay, sorry for the late. When talking about debt, maybe we should think when we talk about I have my own personal experience. Say, when I want to get a lot of us also on debt because we use mortgage to buy housing. Sometimes we need to have a house, and want to buy a house, and then we use housing mortgage. And that mortgage, when you count it, it's a big money, and the interest you pay is sometimes significant. 有啲時候咧，我哋買屋嗰個mortgage 都係幾大㗎，有可能嗰個 mortgage 嗰個 interest could be even more than what you buy for food for the day. But it is necessary sometimes. So you have to make a judgment as to whether something is necessary. And that is the same for public service as well. For public service, we have to think about what is necessary. Healthcare, taking care of those who are sick, is necessary. Childcare, education, taking care of the children is necessary because we want to have a competitive edge for the future. We want to be able to compete with other countries for the future economy. So we have to make investment on education. And senior care is also necessary. We have a lot of seniors, like sitting here today. 我哋有好多老人家㗎，佢哋都需要 care， 都需要照顧㗎。 So all those sometimes are necessary. Yes, we have to think about, we have to make a balance as to how much we invest and how smart we invest, how smart we spend the money for the public. Like a business person might borrow some money to make money, and the government too. How does government get revenue? The government, when develop the economy grows, and the government got more income from the economy, so that the government would be able to get more revenue to balance the budget. So sometimes it is when the world economy is changing, it is necessary to make investment to keep the necessary service, to care for the people, to care for the young children, to care for seniors. So all those are necessary things. When we talk about that, Ontario's the latest number from the budget, Ontario's debt versus GDP ratio is 37.1%. I think that is a manageable balance. When you talk about debt to GDP ratio, Japan is 120%, and US is 80% something. And even Quebec, Newfoundland, and New Brunswick are bigger than Ontario. So I think that is we have to be balanced and think about what is the best strategy. And also talk about, I want to clarify one thing. Hydro One is not privatized. Hydro One is going to the stock market. If we come from China, for those who come from China, all those state-owned enterprise, they all go to the stock market. Why? Because one, stock market would help you to raise money for public good. Second, going to the stock market would help you to manage the company more efficiently and more openly. So in that way, you would be able to get more efficient from that company. So the difference only is, for the previous conservative government, they sold Highway 407 100% to the private. That is not good. That is called privatization. But when you still own the company, when the public still own the company and still hold the major share, that is not privatization.
Refinance is better than a mortgage. A mortgage is when you buy something you need. Refinance means you have some asset, you believe you can borrow the money out from your asset, use the money for something else. So, but when you use the money for something else, you must be for food, for some necessity. Some people think go out to borrow money, refinance a house, to go for travel, to relax, is to increase my mental health. Yes, somebody believe it, but somebody think, no way. How come you borrow money to go for travel and waste some money? So it's all personal choice. And our government make a choice for us today. So it's all up to us how to see, is this your choice or not? So that, I would say at the beginning, that is not an evil. But unmanageable debt is evil. We don't want to bankrupt. If we can manage our debt, that's normal. That means you have credit. People still believe you. And we'd like to see now Alec on behalf of Green Party. And let's talk about privatization. Something I want to see if Hydro privatize or go into public stock market, it will improve the efficiency and improve the capitalization or improve the cost effectiveness for the operation. Shall we have Canada Post? Shall we have like other crown corporation like CN, CP, a lot of other corporations more actively involved in the stock market, let the market determine for the capital injection for the operation. Is this best for the essential service? That will be our next topic in the next forum. Ed, say something now for Green.
As I mentioned earlier, I'm one of the researchers. So like whatever party, I have some idea what goes on. Essentially, Green Party, the representation is not available. Elvin Go, and he sort of gave me some idea. And during the research, I did also pick up what they believe in, right? So actually, my script has been approved by them. So anyway, Green Party Ontario, as you know, they have environment focus, as everybody know, socially progressive, and fiscally responsible, in principle, essentially. But they have a three-tier strategy with what they call the JPP, meaning job, people, and planet. And this question we talk about is service, which is actually what they have in terms of people. So in terms of people, they truly believe in the health of the human being. And also, in order to have, like the service available for them, they need to work on the social barrier. Those are the two focus that they focus on from time to time. But some of the concrete things that they try to do is, for example, in terms of medical care, they know that there's a lot of imbalance. Some hospital, they are overcrowded, while the other hospital, they are not. So what they're going to do, they're going to do a hospital capacity planning in order to reduce the overcrowd or move some of the service to those not so crowded locations. So that's their bread and butter. They want to reduce wait time on emergency as well as surgery. How they do it, don't know yet, but it's part of their vision. And they will provide funding, more funding, to the local health integration network. As you know, that this network essentially is trying to deploy resources, make sure all the local agent or local district or region was able to fulfill all the programs conducted by the upper government Ministry of Health, including all kinds of child care, long-term care, or work, aging at home, all those different programs. We have so many of them. They are the ones that handle the coordination, make sure there's enough resources over there. So they need more staff to fulfill all the increase in the budget. In particular, the health has been increased to $60 billion from 40-some billion dollar level. So that's what they will be focusing on. They will also increase the community care and home care, because aging at home for them is something that makes sense. So they will make sure all these personal care workers essentially pay in a fair rate as well as equitable rate, and they are trained to do what they are supposed to do. And for the long-term care, they want to put special focus on some complex care for some of the people living there, so that the staff is trained for those to take care of those people in a very efficient way, or not efficient way, I mean effective way. So there's something that they also include is called the smart home technology. As you know, that the smart home technology essentially, there's a sensor we can detect what goes on with the person inside the home. So that's what they will invest on. Make sure some of those disabled as well as some old age, they can be more self-sufficient using those technology, and to remind them some of the daily thing. If they drop, people detect, and then we will send service to help them out. So all in all, they put focus on the health, and essentially they also have what is called the local food hub, promoting organic food for the preventive health care. So they also support universal pharmacy care as well as dental care. But all in all, these are just like a vision. They have not put in any dollar value onto it. So that's why you can say their platform is just a vision. But essentially, that's what I can provide for you guys to make a choice.
Okay, looks like what the Green Party talk about from the left side of a balance sheet. Spend on money, but never talk about the right side of revenue. So, but running a business, running a government, running a country, we need to be left and right, be at least not equal, but at least balance. So that's something that everybody should think about, how to balance the left and the right to make we live in an environment that you feel the most comfortable. I believe a lot of people remember the late Rockford mayor of Toronto when he went to the city council of Toronto, become a mayor, and he cut a lot of wastage, inefficiency. But at the end of the day, there's a big struggle in the council. Right now, his brother, Doug Ford, come to the provincial level. He become the PC party leader now. And once when he became leader, he came out and he make a lot of comment. He say he's going to cut $6 billion for the efficiency because of the efficiency of the government. He would like to remove carbon tax, open the market for marijuana, alcohol, and foreign real estate buyers. So he tried to create a more freedom economy, try to put less intervention into the average day-to-day life. So I would like our panelists to make a comment on how you see would this be working for the province. Wang Zheng.
Yeah, I always favors that there should be more efficiencies going through the process. I remember that Ben talking about previous mayor Rob Ford. I remember one case. He specifically went to a special committee, which he doesn't need to. He went to a special committee to vote against the maintaining trees in the city. So the budget cut about 80 million for that committee. What was involved in that maintaining works? For all the trees in the city of Toronto, originally the city works need to cut the trees regularly to maintain all those trees so that number one, it grows healthy. Number two, it won't be getting too long or the tree edges won't be getting too long or too heavy. Sometimes that is necessary, and that is a necessary work. Well, you can think that as a waste in the peacetime, but some things you might say accident just happened. A natural disaster just happened. You know, one time Toronto had the icing rain, and a lot of trees was just went down because of that. That caused a lot of damages. So we have no idea how much by the city of Toronto not providing service of cutting the trees, how much that decision would have affect the total number of damage eventually. But I think that is somehow related because you don't provide the necessary service, and then when the things happens, you got more damages. You could end up as costing more dollars. Well, Ontario, right now in the comparing with other provinces, Ontario is providing the least cost per capita compared with the other provinces. We also talk about healthcare. 我哋知道醫院咧，佢哋而家好多個輪候時間都係好長嘅。Yeah, the waiting time is very long, and we need to further improve that. But Ontario has been improved since 2003 when the Liberal government took powers. Before that, Ontario was among the highest in the waiting time in all the provinces in Canada. Right now, Ontario is the shortest time. And we know that that shortest time is not bearable as well. Everybody complain about that. We need to further improve that condition. So sometimes, yes, we need to work. The government, no matter provincial, city, or federal, they need to find ways to further improve their efficiency. One thing is senior care. How to care for our old aging generation. One thing is that you got to remember the institutional place costing a lot of money. So the province has initiated the home care. That is to say, we send doctors, we send nurses to your home or community to take care of seniors, so that let the seniors be healthier at their home instead of going to, say, like Yihong or Mongshan, all those institutional organizations. So that's one way of improving the efficiency. That is to say, you have to have basically whatever you do, you need to have a plan. 但係咧，嗰個福達先生咧，我覺得佢係冇數嘅，冇質素。He doesn't have an idea of numbers.
Okay, thank you. Now let me to comment about what is that Mr. Dufford has a brilliant idea how to cut the efficiency in the profit.
He's just elected as the Ontario PC party leader, and he doesn't have the final platform yet, and we are still waiting for. But Huang Zhen and Ben, when you mentioned his brother Rob Ford, the former mayor of Toronto. Well, they are brothers. They are not the same person. And I believe Doug Ford has very smart team in Queen's Park. And so later on, his platform should be adopted by his caucus, not by himself. And Doug Ford said it's very important, open the business to all investments, create a job, and keep the business growing. So we have to generate more revenue. That's the other way to cut our deficit. 就像我们刚刚Ben 还有黄正先生也提到，这个就是说我们怎么样来 manage 这个政府，就好像其实也是像我们通常怎么样来 manage 我们自己家里的经济情况。你譬如说一个人收入10万块好了，他要想到他是不是可以manage 得到100万的 mortgage。现在我们在 Ontario 政府的情形就是这样子，我们是不是可以一直在下去，让我们的债一直在下去，一直在滚，一直在上去，这是不可能的事情，所以一定要减低。虽然一些 service。I believe public service is very important too. But we also have to consider how to balance our budget. This is very important.
Kingsley.
唔該晒Benny Tammy。都幾得意嘅，我哋而家又講一個福特嚇，之前又講一個市長福特，而家又講一個省魁嘅福特。咁之前佢就話佢唔知減咗幾多多倫多市嘅稅啊，就令到多倫多繁榮。咁睇落去咧，就多倫多市好似好繁榮，亦都又好似話佢係真係減咗咁多稅。其實咧減稅咧，佢就唔係減咗咁多稅嘅，佢係減咗一個稅話咩車牌嗰個費用，佢就直情消滅咗啦，咁嗰度就係咁樣，但係因為多倫多繁榮咧，就係始終都係起緊屋，又起大廈又起屋，所以嗰啲建築商咧，始終都係俾佢哋嘅俾地稅俾多倫多市嘅，所以就睇落去就冇問題。但係如果你係識得有啲人咧係用多倫多嘅廉租屋啊，如果係你知識得一個 喺多倫多需要用托兒所啊，佢哋個個都嗌救命，就因為呢班福特兄弟咧，就係、一路咧每年咧都係削減，等到需要連租屋嗰啲人咧就嗌救命，等 waiting list 咧等到唔知十幾年嘅。如果係托兒所咧，亦都係唔使等㗎啦，即係要自己銀荷包嚟揾人托兒所㗎啦。咁另一方面咧，佢而家咧依家呢個福特兄啦德科咧，佢就話要增加效率，佢就話要咩 increase efficiency， 要揾60億$6 billion。我頭先已經講咗啦，呢一個省政府，呢個自由黨省政府，跟住之前嗰個保守黨省政府20年啊，1995年開始啊，即係超過20年，已經係削減㗎啦。佢哋話增加效率嘅話咧，就係少啲人做嘢，少啲人做多啲嘢，即係炒人嚇。等到而家20年之後咧，個人口嘅增長，人口係老化，但係需要服務咧就增加，但係少咗工人做嘢嘅。佢哋福特兄啊嚇，呢個大佬啊，呢個大佬福特話要係增加效率啊，話要減稅咧。你信得過佢就好啦嚇，但係我就唔信啦。同埋另一個呢一個福特嘅保守黨咧，佢話佢想話增加大麻售賣啊，佢係想私營晒大麻售賣啊。佢話想私營啊嘛，佢就真係想私營大麻售賣啊。如果你係想減少大麻嘅咧，你就真係要考慮，你真係要考慮下你想唔想投票俾保守黨啦。但係咧，其實咧3月21號上個禮拜一，佢因為佢當選咗啊嘛，周圍同收音機講話，佢就想開放晒大麻售賣。但係2日之後，3月23號咧，佢終於自己發咗個稿出嚟，佢個自己個稿咗出嚟，就係唔好啦。佢終於都承認佢唔再支持私營化售賣大麻，因為佢都知道私營化售賣大麻即係咁邊個人 check 啊？邊個人 check 你夠唔夠合法年齡係買大麻啊 ？Anyway, so in English, these four brothers, all they talk about is cuts and efficiencies. It's not cuts. All they talk about efficiencies is just cuts. And so you have people in low-income housing, Toronto Community Housing Corporation, and people who need subsidized daycare. They are all on waiting lists because these Ford brothers have been cutting. And about the Conservative Party and privatization, this Doug Ford talked about privatizing sales of marijuana on March 21st, Monday, March 31st. 2 days later, on Wednesday, March 23rd, even he is saying no, he's not going to privatize marijuana sales.
其實咧想回應郭生少少講話啦。Actually, improve efficiency doesn't mean to have to lay people off. That's not equal. And increasing efficiency, we have so much technology, cut waste, reduce waste, and reorganization. It's a logical way to improve efficiency for business, for operation. It's not necessary. There's a big chance we need more people. After reorganization, we need more people because maybe 2 people can produce 5 things. We can have 3 people can produce 10. So it is like not necessary or absolute. The way to improve efficiency is a threat of employment, job market. That was not equal in my point of view. And also, nobody in the province level has a right to say marijuana. It's a federal issue. And doesn't matter you like it or doesn't like it. It's the federal government to dictate, to decide, to control, to tell people what to do, how to do. And everything is still too early to say because looks like the federal government may not even can meet the deadline on July 1st to announce an overall plan for release and to make marijuana be legalized to sell in Canada. So now I'd like to hear Alec and what is the research about the other party that he never joined yet.
The Green Party have no reflection on anything from the efficiency point of view. But essentially, if I would speak, common sense, based on the Doug Ford strategy, cut for the $6 billion, what they focus on is efficiency. So the first proposition that they come out is to merge the procurement of education and administration. But in any typical efficiency, you know, like if you may get some economy of scale, but the biggest efficiency will be cutting people, right? So if you cut people, you get more efficient. That's typical what merger is all about. So when the brother Rob Ford did he said he's gonna come to become the mayor and cut $1 billion. End up, what he has to do is to make an executive order say every department cut 10% people, and that's how he achieved the 1% or the $1 billion. So essentially, what you walk into in the situation in all the service delivered by the government is basically like based on the program, you get more people. Based on program, you get more people. So essentially, if you don't cut service, then you will not get the efficiency happen. But what could have happened is like government productivity is some of the things that I have been ongoing, you know, stretching for it. So essentially, when the government of Toronto, they cut 10% of staff, and they can still maintain the operation. So essentially, you know, if we can, you know, slim down the government in terms of the number of people, you know, I think this is probably a move. It doesn't have to be a quick move, but a gradual move. Another thing that could happen is the bureaucracy among different departments. And I remember Harper, you know, when he tried to push the black gold, you know, with opening all the pipeline, etc. He made an executive order, a prime minister order, to provide a PMO office, project management office. What it does with the $24 million is basically handle all the environmental assessment for all these pipeline, which is multiple assessment in all over the country. So he put in a PMO office, essentially focused on how to push the project and make the EA done within 24 months. I work in the IT. I work in the banking industry. We undergo a lot of projects. The main thing that could make our productivity, as we see it happening right now, because the banking industry is doing modernization on IT. We have so many projects. It's pushed by the PMO office, and essentially you put project manager or put the role of project manager, like the local health network. That's what they do. A startup, make sure certain resources is deliver the service. Make sure the resources is delivered the service at a timely manner, and that can put the productivity in place. So I don't think they need to merge two departments. What they need is a strong PMO office across the platform. Make sure everybody is doing the work that they're supposed to do. More or less like a kick-ass type of scenario. Thanks.
Actually, what Alex just said, basically, efficiency is very important. It doesn't matter in the private sector or public sector, even in your own home. If you have no efficiency and you just think resources are limited, you can just raise your hand, something will drop to your hand, and then you can put it into your mouth, and then you can eat it, and then you can survive for tomorrow. Something will never happen like this. So, but as a resident of Ontario, we should have that mentality, believe that our government can provide us whatever we need. Like every day is December 24th, we can hang a shop and get Santa Claus come over, put a wish list and put everything there. And then the next day, on Boxing Day, you will see everything filled into your shop. And you know that is what we want. And by looking into the platform of the NDP and also the Green Party just talk about, basically these two parties, they are really trying to fight for the weakness. The people that's weak in the community, in the society, that they may not able to fight for themselves, and they want to get what they really need to feel they are required. But to feel that, we need resources. And just like will any of you sitting here, or will any resident of Ontario, will welcome, open your own house door, welcome people, stranger, to come over to your house, and be a host, and ask them, take whatever you like, do whatever you want. If you want to go to the master bedroom, go to sleep there. If you want food, my wife can cook for you. Don't talk about pay. Don't worry about pay, because we all equal, we all human beings. So how you feel it if somebody propose this as a government, that yes, you get whatever you need For daycare, government pay. Education, government pay. Medical care, government pay. And whatever senior service, government pay. Then who paid to the government? Is that the work? I would like to see maybe Alec. You can just give me 2 minutes comment on what I just say.
Sorry, what did you say again?
When I say, will you open your house, just like, because people would like services. Everybody wants service. And just like people go to your house, you welcome them, a stranger, all can come, and you try to provide whatever they ask for. But nobody say, yeah, I will pay for it. How you feel it?
Well, I never look at it that way. I look at it, if you are public administration, anybody, coming in, whether they are good people, bad people, we have to serve it without judging, right? So you do a service, you go to the medical hospital, the guy is dead. If I'm a surgeon, I will see, what I can help. And then you can talk about whether I waste of money or whatnot. That's another issue. Whether I take the wrong decision to do what I wanted to do to save this person, I couldn't care less. At the time, I have to do my professionalism. I have to do my integrity. And back to the same thing that you talk about, some people may talk about injection house, right? So if you think about why are we opening all this injection house to promote, are we promoting having drugs? In my point of view, it's very straightforward. We're trying to save life. The guy is having a problem. It's as if the same thing, you have a problem that you need to take an operation. I'm in a surgeon table. I'm in an angle that this person needs to be saved. So I need to give them the leader. I need to give them the staff, whoever supporting it, to have the tool to be able to get that happen. So my point is like a lot of stuff from what you see, it's not, you assuming that nobody is managing it. But essentially, there's a lot of people, as much as they don't talk, but they are managing the situation. They are managing at the background. Some they can control, some they cannot. So I think we have to live with those sort of pragmatic. You cannot stop certain crazy people doing certain crazy things. But you can have an opportunity to tell them, hey, this is crazy, we should not be doing it. But that's another platform. So it depends on the situation. Do I want to open up my my house? If I have a pool party, I'm more than welcome people to come to the neighborhood. But of course, I'll be also cognitive, in case there's something, mischief. So what I'm gonna get a few dogs, in my neighborhood. Make sure that if I need to send a dog to Beyond Guard or my pool party, I will do so.
突然間我就講下新民主黨嘅政綱嚇。咁頭先主持人話係咪免費啊？係咪開咗自己間屋嚟講？咁我想提一提reminder 啦嚇，俾各位人口調查就已經宣布咗多倫多市咧嘅貧窮人口咧係增加咗嘅。OK， 唔係個個人都係有錢移民嚟大多市區嘅。OK， 始終主持人頭先都講咗NDP 新民主黨咧係特別係睇下邊啲人係需要政府嘅服務啊。而家唔係政府話免費派糖啊，有啲香港報紙話派糖呢個詞語啦嚇。我哋而家唔係講派糖啊。如果老人係需要藥物，但係因為佢哋嘅收入係有限嘅話，佢哋真係搣票嘅啫嘛嚇，一係就要交租，一係就要去買餸，一係咧就要買藥。咁而家如果係可以減少咗佢哋喺藥物嗰邊嘅支出，都係可以攞到藥物嘅話，咁佢哋就可以維持到佢自己嘅健康。維持咗自己健康嘅話咧，咁就可以減少機會係需要去急症室或者直情入院。咁可以長期嚟睇咧，咁就即係可以減少咗對省政府喺醫療服務嘅負擔啦。 呢樣就第一點係 NDP 係想上嘅話。第二樣嘢咧就係、譬如牙醫服務啦。而家 NDP 咧就話係想增加牙醫服務嘅，個人都有細路嘅。如果你喺香港嚟咧，香港小學生都會久唔久會去啲牙醫診所嘅。香港政府都有津貼嘅 ，OK？ 加拿大就冇嘅，全部都個人都要俾錢，你唔俾錢咧就爛牙㗎啦。如果爛多過幾隻牙，可能淨係去醫院急症室度剝牙嘅添。但係同埋如果你根本屋企係咁係搞唔掂，係唔可以維持到細路仔嘅牙齒嘅健康嘅話咧，咁亦都有可能你個細路嘅其他嘅整體上嘅健康都係可能有負擔嘅話，咁即係你搞唔掂牙醫嗰度咧，就可能連藥都買唔到嘅。如果我哋可以減少咗你喺牙醫嘅負擔咧，咁就可以令到個細路可以健康啲啦。咁亦都可以減少咗兒童喺醫院嘅醫療服務嘅負擔啦。係咁樣長遠睇嘅，唔係話今日所謂派糖，聽日有咗糖之後咧，咁就嗰個人免費啦，喺屋企瞓。咁就係咁樣咁短線再睇嘅，係講長期睇兒童或者耆嬰都係會需要政府嘅服務嘅，咁我哋可以減少咗佢喺政府服務嘅負擔，咁就可以幫助啦。咁呢個係其中兩樣嘢啦。頭先你唔知邊個又講話私營化，如果政府係售賣 Hydro One 係派股份嘅話。如果你係私人或者私人公司買咗呢啲股份咧，你就係擁有股份人啦。如果你係擁有咗股份人咧，你就已經係私有化咗本來省營嘅 Hydro One 啦，拗唔到嘅 ，OK？如果係省發電廠或者省輸電廠係省嘅，即係我哋省民個個都有嘅。嗰個 Hydro One 佢有咩利潤咧？全部走晒落省政府嗰個財政嗰度咧，咁就賺咗錢，咁就有省政府可以用嗰啲錢。但係如果你有 Hydro One 嘅股份啊，你就已經私有化咗 Hydro One 啦。你賺咗利潤咧，係你自己揞咗你自己個人荷包或者嗰個人公司嘅荷包嘅，所以你點可以話 Hydro One 係冇私有化咧
？OK， 唔該晒，到 Tammy 講下。我哋做少少總結，因為最後。
我好快提出一個問題。其實咧，好似頭先邊個黃正講話 ，if we have 10 people come to your house to ask for help, I think in my mind the first thing that will raise my attention is, do I have that kind of ability or resource to help all those people? If I don't, then I have to prioritize how I can help these people. Some may not be now, maybe later, right? And also, Ben just talked about the efficiency. I think the efficiency and the management is so important when you run a government. It's just like everybody like us, how we run our financial situation in our own. And the other things that we didn't talk about that I really think this is going to be a big problem. The housing, affordable housing. What I say affordable housing doesn't mean government housing. That's a different issue, okay? The housing price today, how can our next generation or young family afford to buy the house or even condo? It doesn't matter which government is going to be our in June election, which government is going to run the government. But I hope this issue that any government that they really should pay attention and do something for the young family, young generation.
Thank you。王正有最后几句话，谈谈。
Well, in the society, I think the government can always play a very important role. That in many cases, the private corporation or the citizens cannot do. Just like healthcare or education, those are the important things for individual families and for the whole economy as well. By improving the education, we improving the future of our economy. By taking care of our seniors, and we have a better society. Ontario has been good in the past few years on the economy growth. The growth of economy has GDP growth has been higher than that of Canada, that of US, and that of the G7. But as one gentleman said, the growth of the economy right now is not shared by everybody in the society. The income discrepancy is getting bigger. And that is why the government need to play a role to bring more harmony and bring the incomes, to make sure that every sector of the society can enjoy the growth and enjoy the prosperity of the economy. That is an important thing that the government can do, and also providing cares for people. We have one ideology saying that the government is just like a business. No, business, they are good at making economic growth. Business are good at making money. But sometimes the objective of business is just making money. So we need a society that can also care for each other, and also building up, helping others to make progress. So Mr. Ford was saying in the first week, he was saying many things on privatization or on the let the free market dictate. He wants to let the free market dictate the marijuana. To grow marijuana, anybody can sell marijuana. He wants the market to dictate the real estate, the rental market. And I don't think that's good. We know that for business, they always try to make money, but in the society, we also need to care about whether the housings can be growing at a stable and a steady long-term growth. Instead of 1 year, you might grow at 30%, but the other time it might crash. So the government need to play a role in that.
Thank you. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Now, Alex, like to make
A final comment.
Final comment.
Essentially, I'm not making a final comment. We essentially have a mission to help the Green Party. I want to present the platform, but haven't got the opportunity. So I asked the leniency from our moderator to give me one or 2 minutes, maybe more, to just debrief what they actually do. As I mentioned earlier, Green Party of Ontario, they are environment focused. They have 3-tier strategy with the JPP, job, people, and planet. People, I talked about it earlier. I'm going to talk about the planet, and then I'm going to talk about the job. So in terms of the planet, essentially the main core is that they want to tackle the climate change. They want to build a new economy, new energy economy, that's what they mean. And they will reduce pollution and gridlock. They will protect their water and also the farmland. So they will move forward with what is called the carbon fee and dividend system. So essentially it's different from what Ontario is doing, cap and trade, but instead of chop it off, they will move toward that direction. What it mean is like, essentially if you emit more carbon, then you will pay a fee. If you do less, then you will get some dividend, more or less like a tax credit or income tax reduction, those type of things. So they will modernize the energy system to be more carbon neutral. They will put more focus on the electricity, on the transportation. For example, the GO train is ongoing, but they want to build the infrastructure for the electric car. So those are the infrastructure bill. They will also work on the legislation to remove the barrier of any environmental protection or any green tech, clean tech type of thing into the legislation, so that it's much easier for them to implement environmental element as well as green technology. They will work actually on the building code to ensure the heat energy is generated from renewable source, whether it's geothermal, solar, or bioorganic waste recycling. So they will also provide what is called the province-wide risk assessment on extreme weather. So essentially about flooding. So they will also enforce what is called a permeable pavement on the parking lot. So in the parking lot, instead of flooding, they will let the water flow through to avoid all this storm water run off. So they will also do some municipal funding to those municipal. They will actively, do something on the green infrastructure. They will also conduct annual what they call a municipal adaptation conference, essentially to link all the municipal to make sure that they do the best practice for the green environment. So how do they create a job? In terms of the job, based on the green platform that they have set the bad job, what they're going to do, they're going to try to focus on create a middle class type of green job. Essentially, there's about less than 300,000, green job in Canada, with the average income 92,000. So it's a pretty decent job. That's what they want to focus on based on the green platform. What they're going to happen, they will make sure the university is equipped with enough R&D and also innovation type of technology, venue for them to force, to incubate entrepreneurship on this youngster to move toward the direction, and they will enhance the commercialization part to make sure all these green businesses going to take on the ground, and also retrain the skill or the green tech, clean tech, all those type of apprenticeship. They will work on those areas to make sure there's enough people to support their green strategy. But this is a long shot. So they are talking about vision. They essentially what they do is they will maintain what they have, but gradually transform to a more sustainable economy, more green economy to achieve their goal. That's their platform. So if you guys, getting sick and tired of liberal, with the spending, getting sick and tired of, the conservative doing the cut, and NDP, they also, I don't think they are open up for everybody's backyard. They are doing what they think they should be doing. So it's a good choice, NDP, or it's also a good choice to consider green. This is essentially a future party. So thank you.
As I promised, I will let people, the audience, have 2 questions each. Anybody want to say something?
Millie, come.
Yeah.
我想我还是说国语最好哈，但是我不是一个question啊，我想 question 是对着那个大家来问 ，OK， 因为刚才我也听到，就说我们这个省政府啊，现在好像欠了很多债，对吧？那么这个债怎么还？我就想到一个问题，现在我想问大家的是，美国富有吗？你们说美国富有吗？
全世界
最富，他欠债没有？欠，他欠做自己的也欠外国的，还欠我们中国的，欠了很多，是不是？那我还想问，可能我们在座有些人是从，就是在中国文化大革命以后开放以后才出来的。那我想问的是，在开放以前，我们中国有钱吗？老百姓富有吗？不富有。但是那时候我们很自豪说，我们既无外债又无内债，是不是？这个大家都知道。所以这个欠债是不是就一定穷？现在我又想问了，世界500强，不管是一个公司也好，一个个人也好， 他们欠不欠债？欠很多，都是负资产。但是他们这些人富有吗？富，比我们个个都富有，是不是？那他有没有想着要还钱？有，当然要还。所以呢，我觉得就是要是说又要提高老百姓的福利 ，OK， 又想着怎么去还钱，那肯定是这是一个矛盾 ，OK， 那就是一个很智慧的问题。就好像我们中国在改革开放的时候就想到了一个很智慧的问题，向世界银行贷款。因为我们向世界银行贷款，所以我们中国才发展到有今天的这个繁荣富强。如果说你要坚守自己，说我要还钱，我什么都不用啊，我什么都不用，我就是 save 这个 money， 永远我们的老百姓也解决不了问题，而且这个国家也不会富强起来。所以我下面的问题是要问：我们的老人要不要福利？要。我们的孩子要不要福利？也要。为什么现在高中和初中小学、中学都是免费的？为什么我们的小 baby 就不能免费呢？对吧？我是在学校做老师的，所以我们有很多家长提出来，但是我们有很多人不知道，有个隐形的政府在付钱，就说小孩子去读 daycare 还有补贴，这个钱是隐性的。但是如果一旦开放以后，把这个政策落实，它隐性的就变成了大家都知道了，那这个钱就拿出来，可以大家一起来用了，是不是？所以呢，有很多的费用，好像就是老人家他们是迫切需要的，是吧？所以我在这里，我就是觉得这个 budget 呢是很好。至于欠债呀，这个经济，我不是一个经济学家，所以我觉得这个是应该由政府和经济学家来考虑，怎么样很智慧的把它解决这个问题。OK， 谢谢。
Actually, that's the beauty of Canada. So you got a world on your hand. You can do whatever you like. Pick your destiny in the future. That's why we come to this country. Thank you for joining us.
I'm compelled to say something, right? You choose the party. That's only one part. After the party on board, we still have the public. We can advocate. That's what the democracy is about. You participate. When you have an issue, you bring it up, you talk it through. So someone may do it in an extreme way, while the other people will do it in a rational way. But essentially, if you do it the right way, in the way how you advocate with the relevant information, people will listen, right? Say for example, like say some of the people saying that why can't we spend on the surface, right? Old people need it, childcare we need it. But I think essentially the opposition, like Tammy, what they were saying that we've got to be cognitive on the efficiency. So you cannot just talk about one side. You talk about the other side. You talk about, hey, this is the symptom. How do we fix it, right? So that's the kind of participation that we want as a citizen. So that's one of the reasons why I keep putting this out, even though a lot of people think that is not a good idea, it's not productive. But I think if this continue with the passion, people will come to listen that this is an important issue. That when we participate, we don't participate one way or we don't participate emotionally. We have to participate in a way that we are explaining something that we concern. How do we address it? We are explaining the way, perhaps provide certain information for the government to change the situation, to resolve the issue. Thank you. That's what this democracy is about. It's about participation.
Hi, my name is Edward. I live in Markham, 25 years. In 2 years ago, I asked, do you remember 2014? There's the YSRB teachers do not want to issue the report to the school pupils. I asked the counselor why I pay the education levy every year. I don't have a kid. Can I stop to pay it? So if I do not to pay the education levy, I can save every year I think $1,000 each one. So everybody have to pay the education levy. That education levy is used to give the people have a chance to learn education, study. And also, every year, everybody pay the health premium. When you file the tax return, you pay the premium. Just like me, I earn 60,000. Every year I pay over $600. That money is used for health. So I asked last year I beat the Liberal Ontario Party. Why I pay that one? The health party was used for. So it's used for health. That's good. Every year we must pay the health tax, right? You know, yeah. So it's a good idea to use back to 呢個係叫做取諸社會，用諸社會，每一樣嘢都係要取諸於社會，用諸社會嘅，唔係話cut就可以嘅。你每個月咧都好似而家老人家住喺屋企都要俾呢個教育稅嘅，佢都唔可以攞嘅。如果佢唔俾咁可以用於佢自己冇細路仔讀書嘅，佢都可以攞嚟做翻佢嘅服務啊、醫療服務啊嗰啲嘢。好多謝各位。
Yeah, and also thank you for the audience. We spent a lovely Sunday afternoon to come here to watch the concert, your concert. And now it's a photograph. Yeah, photograph.